I want you to imagine you're on the way home tonight. It's still pouring rain. The traffic is terrible. You're exhausted. You're hungry. You are just wanting to get home. And as you are getting off the exit at 65 going to your house, you notice that the exit is way backed up. So your frustration just gets worse. So you're stopped. Car's not moving at all. Nothing is moving toward that exit. And you see in your rearview mirror this guy coming up on the shoulder of the road, passing everybody. And you're thinking, what a jerk. Who does he think he is? So what are you going to do? You can move over into the shoulder pretty quickly to block him. You can wait till he gets up next to you and you can flip him off. Or you can just sit there and seethe at how special he thinks he is. But what if you know that the man driving that truck just found out that his wife and children were in a terrible car accident and they've just been delivered to the emergency room just off this exit, and he is doing everything he can to get to them? How are you feeling now? That little subtle change you felt toward him was when your empathy kicked in. You were able to put yourself in his shoes and be holding that steering wheel. And if you're like me and you have too much empathy, if I knew that about him, I would be jumping out of my car and running ahead to tell the cars to get out of the way. I would be flying through there, screaming at people to get them out of his way, get out of his way so that he could get there. And I think that empathy, the greatest change maker for your businesses, for your personal lives, and it's something that is really greatly lacking in our society today. So even though scientists say we're all born, most of us are born with empathy, they do agree that women get more empathy than men, but they say whether or not we develop it beautifully depends on our lived experiences. So what do we see and what do we witness and what do we feel as we're growing up? And so those childhood experiences really hone our ability to lean into our empathy or to be less empathetic. And when I read that, it really resonated with me because I thought about my childhood and how deeply that informed me as a leader and how much empathy I got